I just plucked my eyebrows and I feel so much better. Hi everyone, this is not a makeup video. I just wanted to have something to do while we chat. I've been noticing a lot of the YouTubers that I watch have been very open and transparent lately. There's a lot of things you guys don't know about me. I feel like sharing. When I see people talking to camera like this and sharing their feelings, it's really therapeutic for them. And it's also interesting for the viewers to watch. I just don't like how a lot of these videos haven't been edited. I'm really big on editing and like taking out blank spaces and people saying, I don't know how much makeup you're gonna see me doing, but I'm not gonna like talk about my makeup. I'm just gonna do it and you can see it, but I'm gonna talk at the same time, okay? I've never done this. This is different for me. I don't know how to approach this. I don't actually do my makeup here. I do it down on the floor in front of my mirrored closet. I got this like nifty light and I wanted to use it. And the last I see the light. I realized I've been doing YouTube now for like 3.5 years. Since 2013, yeah, 3.5 years I've been doing YouTube. I'm about to hit 100,000, which thank you all so much. I've actually been writing a book. I'm not very far. I'm about 25,000 words into it. I feel like the hardest thing about writing a book for me is making myself do it. Sitting down and opening up the document and actually writing. That's what I find most difficult, but I'm really excited about my story. I can see it clearly. I'm writing by the seat of my pants. I'm gonna do a lot of drafts. This is not coming out of here. Come out. I started the draft, I don't know, I feel like May or June. I just started putting words onto paper. Obviously 20,000 words. I haven't really been working on it. My goal is to get it done by the end of this year. It's a contemporary novel. I'm not writing anything fantasy. That's all I'm gonna say about it, but I'm very excited. This is something that like I shared one time. I did a video where I talked about being confident and then I scrapped it because I hated it. I never scrap videos, ever. I never scrap them because I'm like, I spend too much time getting ready to like scrap a video. I do. I spend like 2 hours trying to get myself ready for videos. I've never experienced a romantic relationship. 23 years old, never had a boyfriend, never been kissed. Nope, never happened for me. And that is something that weighs on my insecurities a lot. While I don't think about it because I'm having a lot of fun in my 20s, in my single life, when you don't get that kind of attention and you see other people around you getting that attention, you're going to weddings, going to engagement parties, it weighs on you a lot. It was brought up in the car with my grandparents. I was like, are you guys worried about that? Because they're very conservative, very traditional people. My grandparents are. I love them to death. They said, no, we're not. Don't worry about it. It'll happen or it won't. And the or it won't part was like, it doesn't make me as concerned knowing that my family members aren't as concerned. Also that my friends, like my best friends, don't really have romantic relationship. I mean, my best friend's married, but she's been with him since she was like 16 years old. Like my other friends, they're not necessarily involved. Reading romance novels makes me ache. Like romance is so addicting for me and I read it and it just, sometimes I love it and I hate it. And not just romance novels, any novel that has romance in it. And that's every single novel that I've ever read. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it, but there's the other problem of that I'm like real life shipped with a real human, and anytime my romantic life is brought up, say the boyfriend tag that I did with Adam Silvera, everyone just gets super disappointed that it's, you know, not, you know, anytime I say I like a character or an actor or something, that is always brought, I'm not gonna say it. You all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that's probably not ever gonna happen. I'm sorry if I broke your little heart. Okay, I guess hashtag Piercia has been a fantasy for a lot of people and for me. And sometimes I allow myself to think about it, and especially at first because, you know, I didn't know him, but now I know him. Everyone has seen everything. Like I've filmed everything. I let my feelings get involved in that and it's not healthy. If any of you guys are my age or older and you've never experienced a romantic relationship, let me know so that I know that we're all in the same boat. At least some of us are all in the same boat. Oh, I need to turn down this brightness. Can you guys see me now? Can you see me? That's probably better. I'm such like a romantic and it weighs heavily on me that I've never experienced this. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, don't worry, it's gonna happen. You're still young. The fact that I read books and I have to read books with romantic relationships, especially like contemporary novels or new adult novels, and those are, they're like, oh, I'm 16 years old and I've never been kissed, and then like it happens in the book. I'm like, shut up. And when it does happen, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to tell you because just gonna be like such a miracle when it does. I think I would want to keep it to myself. See, this is not regular for people my age. I never went to college. A lot of people assume that I have because I'm 23. I've done things not the normal way. My father passed away, which is something I've talked about before in the past. He passed away in 2013, April of 2013. His death wasn't just a surprise. He's been sick since he was 25. He had rheumatoid arthritis. He was in pain almost his entire life. All through my high school years, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, he was in and out of the hospital. He was in a coma for months. He came home and we had to take care of him. It was very, very hard, and it really showed in my grades and in my attendance at school. So what I ended up doing my senior year of high school, I dropped out along with my brother. My home life was so difficult. I mean, there were people in my life who were like, just, you need to go to school, you need to go to school. We made the decision to not, and we got our GEDs, and then that's when I started YouTubing and I got a normal job. My brother's going to college now, and I know I will, but I have this YouTube channel, which I love and I adore, and I've been able to travel so much now because of it, and I think I will rethink where I want my future to go because I have no idea. No one knows how stable YouTube is going to be. So I think next year, this time, I will rethink what I want to do. I do have a normal job. A lot of people have asked me this, and I never shared because I used to work inside the restaurant. I used to work as a hostess and shift lead, and I never ever shared. I actually got recognized in the restaurant quite a few times, and every time it was just kind of like nerve-wracking. But now I'm their marketing manager, and I don't work there anymore, which is just like a hallelujah. I am so done with food service and with dealing with people. I praise everyone who has worked for longer. I was there for 2.5 years, almost 3 years, and I go in there about once a week, and I work from home mostly, and I do a lot of their marketing, social medias. I just do everything. They're like a family-run restaurant. That is my normal job. I have a normal job. No one knows that because I kept it hidden for such a long time, but I loved it. I made so many friends. It was a place for me to escape. I was able to learn so many different skills. I got free dinner, still get free dinner, which is nice. My contour look good. I always thought I wanted to be a hairstylist, and I think I might go back to school for that. That's like my plan B, is to become a hairstylist. I found that I'm pretty good at this marketing thing and taking pictures of food. I'm a really good photographer, it turns out. I think there's so many different paths to becoming successful. If I can give you guys confidence in that with what I've been able to achieve in my life, I will be very happy. But I think school is very important, and I would like to go back and to get a degree or something. I never got to experience the traditional way of doing things. I don't regret that because what I've been able to experience with doing YouTube and having so many friends here on YouTube, having you guys as viewers, just having a community has been so nice, and I will never, ever regret my decision. Now, the first year out of high school and getting my GED and not finishing high school, I think I do regret that. I have no idea how I would have done it differently. And I know people who have done it, parents who are suffering with cancer. But at the time, my dad was in the hospital and my mom was not mentally available. That's something I don't think I'll ever share, is anything about my mom, just because it's her private life and she's still here. My childhood home was foreclosed on, and I know a lot of people deal with that, but it was foreclosed on the summer after my senior year of high school, which is right in that time. That's what happened. My home got foreclosed on and my dad died 5 months later, and it was a lot, especially having to move everything out of our beautiful 2-story home that we had lived there for 18 years of our life. My mother wasn't healthy enough to do it. I had all of that on my shoulders. 18 years old, moved my house. Those two things that happened to me are so important to my character and who I've become today. I had a great childhood when I was growing up. I've been very privileged in that. And I don't want to make this video to be like, oh, woe is me, I've experienced so many hardships in my life, when I know that other people have suffered way more than I have. I am blessed in that fact that I had such a wonderful childhood. I mean, I lived like 15 minutes from Disneyland my whole life. We were there every weekend. A lot of you do know that I am a Christian, and that is something that I do share here on my channel. God threw a curveball at me recently with my move and with my dad's passing. If you've ever lost somebody and you're religious, you're a Christian, it does either two things to you. You either get closer to Christ or you fall away from him. Those things that happened in my life, I was able to draw nearer to Christ and able to learn about who the person I needed to become. I was the typical like LA Orange County girl. We were well off. I needed to become humble. I needed to become grateful for a lot of the things that I have been given. I needed to become strong. I needed to become independent. Mom still says to me, and I know she says it in a hurtful way sometimes, but she goes, "And Tasha, you used to be so kind." I think what happened was I had to become so strong. I didn't have room to cry or to mope around or to say, what is wrong with me? Why is this happening to me? And instead, I took on the leadership role in my family. Because I had been preparing myself. I had been preparing like my mind. I put up a nice big wall so that I wouldn't become the people in my life that I've seen who I knew that I did not want to become. And that's what happened. That's why I'm here. Going through those very low times in my life, especially being so young, it makes me appreciate what I have now. If you're going through a rough patch right now, you will get through it. There's no doubt in my mind that you're gonna get through it. Seek the light, and when you're out of it, you can look back at that darkness and see how it molded you and see who you've become because of those dark places in your life. What I want to accomplish next is to move out. I love Orange County. I love my entire family. They're all here, but I want to be in LA. Hopefully you guys will stick around to see where I end up next. We're actually moving again, which is not something I'm looking forward to do at all. Because that first time I moved was a complete nightmare. And we're moving to a smaller place. Ever since I stopped working and having to put on like loads and loads of makeup, I haven't really felt like I really wanted to do my makeup anymore. But I forget how fun it is sometimes. I want to keep you guys in the loop. I think that's the funnest thing about YouTube is being able to share your life with so many people. I love being able to watch YouTubers. Some of my favorite YouTubers are like Zoella and Louise and like Dodie and Evan and Tessa Violet. Like I love all of those people. I love watching them grow. I love seeing them become successful. Honestly, like I can't wait until like Zoe and Alfie get married. I'm so excited for that day, and like when they have children, like think about that. We get to see, we've watched them become a couple and living together. I've like talked so much in the beginning that you're not gonna be able to see the finished look. It's okay, I'll finish it and then you guys can see after. Oh my gosh, you guys want to know one of my deepest, darkest secrets? I used to actually suck my thumb. I sucked my thumb until I was 14 years old. It was a habit that I couldn't break until I got braces. Because of that, I am now a tongue thruster. So my teeth are definitely not what they used to be after I got my braces off. Oh, and I'm losing my eyesight. I can't see anymore. I'm gonna have to get glasses. You'll see me having glasses soon here. Oh, so many things wrong with me. Actually, I'm not that sad about being a tongue thruster because moving my teeth forward, but it makes my lips bigger. So I'm not that mad at it. Other aspirations in life. Let's just talk about everything now. I've really been wanting to do modeling. After I did my Gwenny B commercial and everyone's like been seeing it and everything, I really want to be a plus size model. I don't know how to make that happen, but that's something that I want to try to do before I get too old. I have to put highlight on my nose because it makes it look cute. Okay, I'm done, aside from lipstick, but I don't know when I'm wearing it, and I usually match my lipstick to what I'm wearing. Just did a little chit chat, get ready with me. I'm not gonna title it that, because I'm not a beauty guru. There we go. I'll see you all in another video. Let me know if you actually enjoy this, and maybe I'll talk about other things when I do my makeup or I eat. See you all in the future. Keep calm and fangirl on. Bye!